everybody, I'm here with Sarah, the representative of the brand For Work, and Alexandre, a user of the brand. We are here to talk about Thermomix, the famous food processor of the brand. And thank you, Alexandre, to welcome us in your house.
You're
and
welcome.
Sarah, maybe you can talk about the brand and the product.
Yes, of course. Vorek is a reliable German family business. It helps you and give you the opportunity to simplify your life with a high technology food processor, really simple to use, so the Thermomix. And we are present in the international market since 130 years. And we are making a turnover of 3.1 billion of euros. So today Vorek has his factory in north of France, and all the manufacturing is made in Europe. We in Vorek Corporation are really attentive to the consumer needs, and that's why the Thermomix is the best food processor of the market, and can totally answer to a multitude of problematics.
Yes, of course. As an executive in a company, I have a lot of work and not a lot of time to cook. So I have to find something to help me to stop eating fast food or industrial dishes. I also need to have various dishes and healthy too. What is really nice with Thermomix is that you can find a lot of inspiration with a huge kind of recipes that you can find on the books and also on the internet. Thermomix is also a community of 95,000 of members, users who sharing their experiences, advice and recipes. I have an application too to use my Thermomix. It's really simple to use, and it's I can find original recipes, and it's really convenient with the tools shopping list.
Oh yes, I see. I suppose it will be useful for a person who like to be in health, and I feel touched by the product because I also do a lot of sports, and sportsmen and sportswomen need a special food with a lot of vegetables, and we don't always have the time to cook and to vary our plate. So it will be a real answer at this problem. In the UK society, we see that the overweight is increasing, and more than 37% of the population is in overweight. So it's really correlated to the fact that we don't eat a lot of vegetables. I propose us to start cooking now. Alexandre, what is the recipe you decided to cook to us today?
Today we will cook a gratin with vegetables and lentils in only 15 minutes.
And what we need for this gratin?
Only the Thermomix. It will waiting, blending, mixing and steaming for us.
Yes, and moreover the Thermomix can grinding, stirring, emulsifying, chopping, controlling, cooking and even kneading for.
So, let's cook, Alexandre. The place is yours.
Okay.
replace 12 robots. And it's a real gain of place, maybe for people who live in apartments or own a little kitchen.
Yeah, but not only, Thermomix allow people who are not at ease with cooking to conquer delicious dishes. It's so simple and fun that it became a real pleasure.
So, Alexandre, what are you doing now?
I finished to prepare my vegetable for a recipe and I will now start using my Thermomix. As you can see, I have to put my tomatoes to a Thermomix. You can help me, thank you. All the tomatoes.
Okay.
Because you know, I used my Thermomix to rate how much potatoes I have to use, and for this recipe I have to use 600 gram of tomato.
Okay, Alexandre.
I will show you. So now I have to mix 2 seconds in grade 6.
Okay. It's very fast.
Yeah, of course. And now
No, it's mixed.
it's mixed, and put this in my fridge.
Thank you to both of you for this moment, and thank you, Alexandre, for the meal you cooked. It was really delicious. And now I'm really charmed about the idea to buy the Thermomix.
You're welcome, Lisiane. It was a real pleasure to show you how much this product is marvelous. As you, I discovered the Thermomix during a presentation and I was really enthusiastic. Since I have this robot, it changed the way I cook and saving my time and effort. I also became a representative for Vorwerk and I don't regret my lucrative investment.
Yes, and I hope that we convince our future investors, because indeed there will be a huge increase in sale on the English market. I think that the Thermomix will be really soon the next leader of the food processor, and it's time now to invest in the company.
Thank you again for this demonstration, and I leave you here with the wonderful dessert that Alexandre prepared for us. Bye!
Bye!
Hey! And what is Thermomix? Before we enter deep in the subject. Je crois qu'on va couper après Thermomix.
Ouais.
C'est encore lancé ça? Non? Je sais pas.
Action.
Hello everybody.
Séquence 2. Action.
Yes, and it's no.
Séquence 3. Action.
Yes, and it's time. Non. Je suis désolée. Non.
Ok.
Yes, and moreover, the Thermomix can emulsifying, grinding, stirring, chopping, waiting.
15 minutes of preparation.
And what we need for this breaking?
Only the Thermomix. It will blending, mixing, steaming and waiting for us.
Je suis désolée. Oh non!
You're welcome, Lisiane. It was a real pleasure to show you how much this food processor is marvelous. As you, I discovered the Thermomix during a presentation.
Séquence 2, action. Séquence 3, action.
Thank you to both of them for this moment, and thank you Alison for the...
Non mais tu dois s'en...
Séquence 4, action.
Thank you to both of you for this moment, and thank you Alison for the meal you cooked for us. It was really delicious. And now I'm really charmed about the idea to buy a Thermomix.
You're welcome, Lysiane. It was a real pleasure to show you how much the food processor is marvelous. As you, I discovered the Thermomix during the...
Non, Alex!
Je suis désolé!
Séquence 5, action.
Thank you for Non, laisse tomber.
Séquence 6, action.
Thank you to both of you for this moment. It was really...
You're welcome, Lysiane. It was a real pleasure to show you how much this food processor is marvelous.
Non, mais c'est pas possible.
Non.
Non, mais c'est pas possible. Non.
Action.
Thank you again for this demonstration, and I leave you here with the wonderful dessert that Alexandre made for us. Bye!
Bye!
Thank you again for this demonstration, and I leave you here with the wonderful dessert that Alexandre prepared for us. Bye!
Bye!